What's up, guys? I'm back with another Power Rangers review. Today I'm going to be starting my Power Rangers Samurai Collection reviews. Hopefully I get to a lot more. Sorry I haven't done so many reviews, but hey, you know, I got this thing called a life, alright? Well, anyway, as you can see, I'm going to be reviewing the Power Rangers Samurai Megazord, simply called the Samurai Megazord, right? Plain and simple. Taken from the Power Rangers Samurai 2-season long series, which I'm just going to say right now, 2 seasons of Power Rangers Samurai, not the best idea, Saban, but oh well. Now, these Zords are, well, they're pretty good, at least in terms of the toys. TV-wise, they could be a little bit better. I mean, all we have on TV are just the Zords coming out and forming the Megazord, bing bada boom bada bing. Not much individual Zord fighting. As far as my knowledge, I haven't seen much. Anyway, let's jump into talking about each Zord. Oh, and also, by the way, I've also decided to just, like, quit the breakdown review thing. I'm, like, sort of done with that whole concept, because looking back, it's like, what was I thinking? What the heck was I thinking doing that? But, hey, you know, might as well do it like this. And, hey, since I can do, like, 15-minute videos now, I can pretty much do whatever. Well, actually, more than 15 minutes, but dragging out time again. Anyway, first we're going to start with the Lion Folding Zord, controlled by Jaden, the little Starbiller. It's true, he is the Starbiller. Now, his Zord is basically the building block. You know, without it, it's nothing. And just in terms of its appearance, it's really sleek. It's very nice. Mind you, I got this off of Amazon. The whole thing was about 29 bucks. $29 for this Megazord, not too bad. I once saw this guy in stores for about 40 bucks, so I got a good deal. In terms of articulation, his paws, well, legs can fold up, so can his feet, well, his back legs, but don't do that until you're ready for the transformation, and his mouth can open up. Sorry for that, I just had to say it. Of course, we don't know much about what he can really do, although the only thing that he can do is basically cover his body in fire, and he can launch that at any, Nylock. That's pretty much it for him. Next up, we got Kevin's Zord, the Dragon Folding Zord. Not the best dragon, because I know a couple of other Dragon Zords that are a lot better than this one. But I will admit, this is a really nice looking Zord. Now, as you can see, you got the little tail back here, which will turn into the Katana. Well, basically, in terms of its articulation, there's really nothing much you can do except just bend it, but that's not really anything special. Tilt the head up, that's one thing, and the mouth opens up, like that. Anyway, Kevin's Zord's ability is basically breathing blue fire. This would seem a little confusing because the element here is based on water, so shouldn't he be shooting, like, water at the enemy? You know, maybe giving the, giving the Nylock a bath or something? Come on, work with me here, people. So that's that. We now come to the Bear Folding Zord, controlled by the Epic Mike. Yeah, Epic Mike. The Zord, pretty nice. Actually, all these Zords are all nice and good looking because, well, they're fresh and they're new, and they're just, yeah. Anyway, the Bear, well, what it can really do is just, stand up on its hind legs and use its claws to fight. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get you now, like I'm gonna take your picnic basket or something. Articulation-wise, not much you can do except, have him face down like that with his legs. Looks like he's playing possum, but he's not. Mouth can also open up, so that's something you can do. Like the mouth opens up. Rawr, 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 rawr. That's good. We now come to the most annoying Ranger. We now come to Emily's Zord, the Ape Folding Zord. Not much you can say about the Ape Folding Zord, except it uses its own fist to, get the enemy, like, bang, 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 stuff like that. Although this isn't really an ape. According to Shinkinger, it's a different type of primate. What is it, like a Macquarie or whatever it's called? I just can't pronounce the name. But definitely, this is not really an ape. Usually I just try to go what the Shinkinger Sentai goes by, but I don't watch Shinkinger anymore because I can't ever find it on YouTube. Thanks a lot, Toei. But really, there's nothing much you can do except just flail the arms back and forth and do a bunch of positions with, like, oh, look, yeah. Nothing really special for this one, so you got that. Then finally we come to the terrible cook. I mean, we now come to Mia's Zord, the turtle folding Zord. Nothing much you could talk about the turtle, except by the fact that you can just fold in the feet like that. And pretty much besides the turtle just, creating tornadoes and whatnot, you actually can, take the head and you can fold it in the wings and whatnot. And you get your own little folding origami symbol here, right here. Yeah, right, it is the origami, right? Really, this is the only Zord that you can actually make your own little symbol for, just like perfectly, perfect like that. That's how it is on TV. The Zords can all be miniaturized and they can turn into little, folding Zord symbols. Unfortunately, you can't do it with the toys, you only can do it with this one, so that's as simple as it can get for, the turtle. Head back out real quick. So, those are all the Zords, so now we come to the best part. We're going to start transforming it. Move you two over here. First, we're going to take the bear, and we're going to fold his little legs up. Both sides. Snap his neck. There you go. As you'll notice, his structure leans over. This is kind of like the 2010 Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Megazord thing. The legs are going to tilt over regardless, so not much of that. Gonna get this. Next, we come to the dragon. Just pull out the sword, well, the tail. You then come... Stay. Now you come to this little button right here. Just push on it a little bit, and that helps to release the helmet. So once that's taken care of, you just fold his back and you snap his neck. Then you get the other leg. Now, I gotta just stack them like that because that's the only way they're not gonna fall over. Move that out of the way. Next, we're gonna take the line folding Zord. Gonna bring his legs up to the front. They're gonna click in, fold in his other feet, and bring down his midsection, and you get basically the torso and part of the legs. Then these connect here to the top of the Zord, well, the back of the Zords. As you'll notice, these got the same joints as the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Megazord back in 2010. It's kind of weird how they would have the same type of joints. Disney and Saban taking ideas? Maybe. We have that. And then we'll just flip up the head right here. Little difficult for me since I don't have big fingernails. And you get your little head right here. That. Next we take the ape. Gonna fold the arms up like this till it covers the head. Turn it around and it just sticks right here. Next we're gonna take the terrible cooks. I mean, Mia's. Why do I keep saying terrible cook? Oh yeah, right, because Antonio's better. We're gonna fold in the feet like that. Well, sorta. You just turn that around, reveal the fist, and connect on like so. And then finally, after you put the sword in, you take the helmet, you flip up the little gold piece here, just connects up on top. And there we got the Samurai Megazord. And as the Rangers would say, Samurai Megazord, we are united! United. United. Yeah, sorry, I had to say it. I just had to say it. Well, overall, in terms of the Megazord's appearance, it's actually not that terrible. I've actually heard some people say that, this is like the worst designed Megazord. Not true. I actually think the Overdrive Megazord is kind of terrible. Drive Max Megazord, sorry, just doesn't work. This one is a lot better, It's, it's pretty small and, everything's plastic and there's no chrome at all, which is a real downer, but hey, at least it's good enough for any Power Ranger collection or if you're just a fan of Samurai. Like all Megazords, you can do the 360 arm rotation. Stuff like that. You can also take the sword, and this just, sticks right to the side. Then you can just pull it out for later, Stuff like that. Pretty easy to do. Just get back in there. The only bad thing about this one is that there really isn't much leg articulation. You could say that you could just, turn his legs out like this, stuff like that, but that's a little silly. So really, I actually like this Megazord. Even though Samurai could use some improvements, for the Megazord and like how they present it on TV, this isn't really that bad. It's really nice. And also, just like to say for the record, I think this Megazord is so, I guess, stretched out when it comes to its combination. Combining, right? Combining. Usually, in most of the episodes I've seen, the whole Megazord summoning sequence is sometimes dragged out. I just think that that's a way to just, milk a half-hour time slot. That's just my opinion. I just think Saban is kind of wasting time dragging out the whole Megazord summoning / transformation. If he honestly has to drag it out, I don't see the point in really, having a real Megazord battle, because recently I saw an episode, which was just last week, and it featured the Megazord being summoned by each individual ranger and them, putting it together, and that Megazord fight seemed a little short. The Megazord was just static, it just stood there and the Nihilok took all the attacks, which was nothing more than just the same combination of attacks the Rangers performed when they were not in Mega Mode. Yeah, so all those Mega Mode Rangers just did was just sit in the cockpit and just repeat the same procedure to take down the Nihilok. It wasn't really anything that big of a deal, but just wasn't cool in my opinion. So yeah, definitely I would suggest picking up the Power Ranger Samurai Megazord. It really is a nice collection piece. It really is worth the price. And considering that this is the first series since Mighty Morphin to go more than 2 years, you're lucky that you can get this Megazord in, 2012. So I would definitely recommend getting him this year before, next year when they become discontinued. Unless Spawn wants to make a third season. Yeah, right. So, yeah, there you go. Anyway, guys, that's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I haven't gotten to a lot of videos, but like I said earlier in this video, I have a life, I have, a job, I'm going to school, so people, please stop blowing up my inbox about, when are you making your next video, okay? I'm just going to try to make it at least once a month per video, okay? Once a month, so, just quit, flooding my inbox with, requests and stuff, okay? I promise I'll get to a video, alright? Just calm down, alright? Well, that's it, guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you around for the next video. So, take care.